Man, I'm really craving a light snack. There's so many different options to choose from, but I'm kind of looking for something that's a bit healthier than all of these snacks. A healthier alternative to a Lunchable, and it comes with a delicious chocolate bar and a bottle of hydration. This off-brand Lunchable even has real liquid drippy cheese. This will be great for when I go home and watch the Talk to a podcast. Now listen, we all know that fitness can be very tough, but it's even more difficult when you're unknowingly sabotaging your progress by consuming trash products that are found everywhere on the internet today and being pushed by YouTubers who have tons of influence on people in today's world. Now, before we get into this video, I'm just going to quickly discuss something that actually has a lot to do with this video, so don't skip this part because it's pretty important. I've actually built this entire full bodybuilding guide that I've linked first in the description down below. In the 3 months I spent building it, I've included the best workouts, the best exercises, some of the best splits, templates that you can choose from to build your own splits with, and I've also included some of the best bulking and cutting nutrition tips in order to help you see your bodybuilding success. Once I gain your trust, this will be in the first link down below, so go check it out once you're ready. Now, back to the video. Today, we're going to be talking about the unhealthy food and drinks that are being promoted online and why consuming them is holding you back from your dream physique and also actively taking years off of your life. Whether it's energy drinks, sugary protein bars, natural chocolate bars, or healthier alternatives to Lunchables, these products are cleverly marketed to seem healthier and not as bad for you as other snacks on the market today. Almost always, they are still bad for you, and in many cases, they're actually much worse for you because of the toxic processed materials, the high sugar, the artificial sweeteners, the high sodium, and ultimately the list just goes on. All the things that I've listed just now add a lot of toxic chemicals to your body, which cause a lot of long-term damage in multiple areas of your life, not just fitness. But the main thing, and I think this is the most important thing to take away, and the most destructive part of all these products, is actually how addictive they are. Of course, that's obviously how these businesses are so successful. They get you addicted to their products, so you keep coming back as a reoccurring customer. That's how these businesses are so successful, yet dangerous. This cycle continues and continues until you're addicted to it and your fitness progress as well as your overall health is just continuously on the decline. Now, this doesn't just stall your fitness progress and your overall health, it actually reverses it. Whether that's your fitness progress, your general health, whatever it may be, it's always going to be on the decline the longer you keep consuming these products. Now, when it comes to fitness, these high calorie but low nutrient foods make it almost impossible to maintain a calorie deficit, which is key for losing fat. But even worse, these foods actually mess with your metabolism and your hormone balance, which will promote fat storage. So you'll literally get obese from eating these foods. On the other hand, from cutting down and being on a calorie deficit, bulking, there's really no excuse to be eating these high calorie, low nutrient foods ever. You should never consume these products no matter what your fitness goals are. Period. Just because something is marketed as healthier for you or more natural, it doesn't mean that it's actually good for you. That's basically the part of this video we're going to discuss when it comes to these unhealthy foods. But now, additionally, let's talk about the foods you should stick to see the most fitness success and actually see the most general health benefits. The foods you need to stick to are natural, whole, unprocessed foods that are the base ingredient. The base ingredient is foods like steak, potatoes, carrots, broccoli, things like that. The only ingredient within these foods are the foods themselves. When you eat these foods, you won't get the unhealthy cravings that you get from the junk food, and you'll also actually get the nutrients that you need. And trust me, once you start eating these foods, you'll actually start to train better. You'll get 10 times better results from your training. You'll feel better, you'll sleep better, and you'll even start to think better. You will legitimately get smarter from these types of foods. Now let's break up these foods within the main macronutrients, so protein, carbs, and fats. So first, protein. Protein is the building block of muscle, I'm sure you've heard before, and it repairs the muscles after those heavy lifting sessions. So think of like chicken, beef, fish, eggs, and keep it clean with those base ingredients like I mentioned. There's often a lot of confusion about how much protein you need per day, and some people say you need 0.5 grams per pound of body weight, 0.8 grams per pound of body weight, 1 gram per pound of body weight, whatever it is. So I say just stick to 120 to 200 grams of protein per day. It removes all the brain rot, well, you actually need 1 gram of protein per centimeter in height. That's just too confusing. So I say just stick to 120 to 200 grams of protein per day. It's a lot easier to think of that way. It'll be a lot more sustainable and easier to be consistent with because you've got that wider range, but also that range actually accounts for most people. So most people will be okay to eat within that range of protein per day. Now next up is carbs. Carbs are really important because they fuel your body for all the workouts, but they also support your body with energy, which that energy is used to carry the protein to the muscle. And again, stick to things like rice, potatoes, oats, honey, fruits, vegetables, things like that. Those things that are the base ingredients, like we already said. And then also don't forget about fats either. Fats are also very important because they help regulate your hormones like your testosterone, which is obviously very important for muscle growth. Stick to things like avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oils, and coconut oils as well. Milk and cheese is also technically a type of fat, but it can also be considered a protein as well. I'll include a giant list of the foods that we mentioned on the screen right now. So by choosing these nutrient-dense foods, you're giving your body the nutrients it needs to recover, build muscle, and burn fat effectively depending on what your fitness goals are. And you'll actually see real fitness results by eating these types of foods. And they'll even extend your life expectancy. These foods could literally save your life. So if you want to see real fitness success, avoid the trash products that are being promoted online and being marketed as healthier. Just simply don't fall for it. You need to stick to whole, natural, base ingredient foods like we mentioned that are going to fuel your body and give you the long-term results that you're after. And again, I spent 3 months building that whole bodybuilding guide, which I've linked first down below. And I've included some of the best workouts, best exercises, best split templates, and best nutrition that you need in order to see your dream physique. Check that out when you're ready. Remember, fitness is a journey. What you put into your body as fuel is just as or even more important than what you do in the gym. And of course, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more fitness content just like this video right here. And of course, stay persistent and most importantly, take care.